Isn't she beautiful? Guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video is something not so special, but it's more of a casual, regular video. It is our 1 year with our BYD Sealion 6. Yes, 1 full year. So why not make a video with regards to our 1 year ownership experience with the Sealion 6. I think it's a perfect timing now to share with you guys what we like about the car, what we do not like, the issues that we have encountered, and of course, how much we have paid for the maintenance cost of the BYD Sealion 6. 1 full year. 1 full year. Do we still love the car? Absolutely, guys, absolutely. We still love the car. So, before we get started, let's jump right in and hit the road. First of all, we love it, right? We love the car. We really, really love the Sealion 6. The Sealion 6 has been such a comfortable car to live with. And I think that's really important because when you're talking about a daily driver, you'll understand. It's not just about the car that looks or how many features it has, but overall, and end of the day, it's actually about how you feel using the car every single day. When we bought the car, we had certain expectations. We wanted something comfortable. We wanted something practical. We wanted something that was economical to drive. We also wanted something that has the technology and the features, which our previous car didn't have. And most importantly, we wanted something that we would actually enjoy driving. After 1 year, they delivered. So far, after 1 year of ownership, we are still loving the car. I also would like to give a special shout out to BYD Cebu. Their after sales service has been absolutely amazing for us. And I think this is something that deserves to be mentioned because buying a car isn't just about the car itself. The dealership and after sales support are also, a huge part of the ownership experience. And so far, our experience with BYD Cebu has been really good. Whenever we brought the car for questions or concerns, even during the maintenance or PMS or preventive maintenance service, they have been really, really accommodating and helpful as well. So kudos to BYD Cebu. Now let's talk about what I don't like. But of course, no car is perfect, right? And if we are going to call this an honest 1 year ownership review, then I also have to talk about the things that annoys me. And there are a few things, right? And I've already mentioned this in my previous video. Number one is the volume has increased automation prompt. So that's the first one. Especially when I have passengers in the car, imagine when you're trying to listen to music or you want to have a conversation peacefully, and the car just automatically prompts the volume has increased. Like I said in the previous video, this is something that really annoys me. And I don't need this to prompt me all the time. I don't know what's the purpose of it. But BYD, if you're listening to this, please give us the option to disable this because it's annoying. The second thing is, again, the bottom door seals. All right. So this is second. This is the second thing that I've also mentioned before in my previous videos. The design makes the lower portion of the doors collect quite a bit of mud and dirt, especially here in the Philippines, where we get a lot of rain, muddy roads, dust, and all that. So when you get out of the car, you'll notice that the bottom of your portion of the door gets pretty dirty and really takes a lot of effort to clean. Although there is a solution in this small issue, you just need to buy those rubber seals, and then you just have to apply some adhesive and just stick it. Another thing we have noticed during our ownership is sometimes the AC switches off by itself. I mean, it doesn't happen all the time. I think in our 1 year of ownership, probably it happened like 5 times or 6 times. It's random. It happens when I'm driving or when my wife is driving and suddenly the AC turns off. And you're sitting there thinking, oh, wow, what did I do? Did I just turn it off? So that's that. Hopefully, this is something that can be addressed through a software update or even checked during the PMS. It was checked, but they didn't find anything or a fault. So that's that. Finally, the last one is that the proximity alert. Sometimes it alerts when there is literally nothing there in front of the car. And then, the car suddenly just alerts. Like I said, the car just suddenly alerts as if like there is something in front of the car, or a car or a motorbike or a human being or a pedestrian. And I'd be wondering, oh, is there like a ghost or something? So could be Casper, the friendly ghost. But seriously, this is another little thing that I hope BYD can improve through, again, a software update or a calibration or something, right? Because like I said, these are little things. I want to talk about the I think a lot of comments that I received as well is that how much did I pay for the maintenance costs in the 1 year ownership. So I'm going to talk about, I'm not going to cover everything, but I'll just briefly cover what was how much I paid and what did BYD do, what they have done, and like I said, you've been asking about it. Let's have a look on the first invoice from the first maintenance that we had. This was the first 3 months or the first 5,000 miles for this maintenance. So here we are. First, we have here the total labor charges, which is 1,792. And then next to that is the material. So what they had here was they had this 5-in-1 car clean set, a brake paste, miscellaneous, and a windshield washer. And the total cost for that is 1,506. I don't know if you can see that, but the 6 looks like an 8. The next one is the parts. So they had the engine oil, and then they had a, what do you call this? A brake cleaner. Yeah, they had a brake cleaner, oil drain plug, oil filter. Total cost for that is 2,975 6.65, and that totals up to 6,275.65. Let's look at the second invoice. So this is basically the 1 year or the 20,000 mileage of the maintenance. So the labor costs total up to 2,508.80 cents. That's a huge number. We have here for the materials, pretty much the same thing. We have the 5-in-1 car clean set, brake cleaner, brake paste, engine oil, miscellaneous, windshield washer fluid. So the total cost for that is 3,761.69. I wonder what is this miscellaneous fee for. You know, I think for most car owners, we want to find out, or we want to know what's this miscellaneous fee. Okay, moving on, we have the parts. We have here the filter element assembly. We have the fuel filter assembly. We have the HEPA filter, oil drain plug, and oil filter packaging. And that totals up to 2,085.23, with overall cost of 8,355.72. And honestly, one of the things I appreciate about documenting this is that you guys can actually see where the money is going. It's not just me saying I spent 6,000 or 8,000, stuff like that. So I'm actually showing what has been done to the vehicle. In some other parts of the Philippines, I think the cost might differ, and some of the the labor charges or what the things that they have done to your Sealion 6 might be different to mine. So this is in Cebu. Let me know, if you own one, let me know. Do comment down below what are some of the things that they did to your Sealion 6, versus to what they didn't do to mine. After one full year, would we buy the BYD Sealion 6 again? Yes, despite the little annoyance I've mentioned earlier, the volume notification, the dirty bottom door seals, the occasional AC issue, the ghost detecting proximity sensors, we still love the car. We still love the car. Because, when I look at the overall ownership experience, the good definitely outweighs the bad. We enjoy driving it. It's comfortable, it's practical, it's economical, it's efficient, it's packed with the features, and most importantly, it has delivered what we expected. Like I said earlier, it ticks all the boxes. And that's probably the biggest compliment I can give of the BYD Sealion 6. After 1 year, I don't feel like we've actually made the wrong decision. In fact, we're still very happy about this car, and hopefully, BYD continues to improve the software, address the the small issues that I've mentioned earlier. It's not an issue probably to others, but in my opinion, it is, because the foundation of this car is, already really good. There you have it. So that's it, guys. That is our 1 year ownership experience with the BYD Sealion 6. If you're currently considering buying one, I hope this video gives you a more realistic idea of what it's like to actually live with a car for a full year. It's not just for a few weeks or whatnot, and when everything is still exciting. Also, if you have or you own a BYD Sealion 6 yourself, let me know down in the comments below. What do you love about your car, and what is it that the one thing that annoys you as well, or probably annoys you the most? And if you're planning to buy one, for those who wants to buy, you have questions, do drop them in the comments down below. I'll try my best to answer them. And as always, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit that like button so that you won't miss another video. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Peace out. Let's drive. Let's drive. I'm now in Mango. Let's drive. Let's drive. So smooth.